Now, there's a big discussion about, were the Pharisees in on this? Or are they just useful idiots of Herod? And they hung out with him. So were there some of the Pharisees that really cared about Jesus and tried to really warn him? Or was it the Pharisees and Herod trying to get him to Jerusalem? We don't know. We just don't know. William Barclay actually says that the Jews at the time said there were 7 different kind of Pharisees, kind of humorous. This was the common people name for different kind of Pharisees. I'll tell them to you because they're interesting. There was the shoulder Pharisees. They wore their good deeds on their shoulder and performed them to be seen of men. They actually called them shoulder Pharisees. 2, there was a wait a little Pharisees. They could always find a good excuse for putting off a good deed till tomorrow. C, there was the bruised and bleeding Pharisees. No Jewish rabbi could be seen talking to any woman on the street, not even his wife or mother or sister, but certain Pharisees went further. They would not even look on a woman on the street. They even shut their eyes to avoid seeing a woman. They therefore knocked into walls and houses and bruised themselves and exhibited their bruises as special badges of extraordinary piety. Oh, when religion goes to seed, it's really bad, isn't it? Then there was the pestle and mortar or humpback Pharisees. They walked bent double in a false cringing humility. They were the Uriah Heeps of a Jewish religion. E, the ever-reckoning Pharisees. They were ever reckoning up their good deeds and, as it were, striking a balance sheet of profit and loss with God. F, there was the timid or fearing Pharisees. They went ever in fear of the wrath of God. They were, as it were, said of Burns, not helped but haunted by their religion. You know, people like that, they don't get comfort from their religion, but they're just haunted by it. Legalism will do that to you. And finally, G, there was the God-loving Pharisees. There were some good Pharisees. One of them was going to invite Jesus to dinner. I don't know if he's a good one or not, but Jesus got a lot of invitations. We'll talk about that next time. The God-loving Pharisees, they were copies of Abraham and lived in faith and charity. And so Barclay said there may have been 6 bad Pharisees for every good one. And so there it is. So we really don't know what the motive of the Pharisees were. They kept coming to Jesus. And some of them were hospitable and some of them were hostile. Were they really trying to be helpful, or were they just useful idiots for the king? We don't know. Doesn't matter. Jesus sent them back.